Hello gamers, how's it going? So, today we're talking about Path to Nowhere. Now, this game is known to be very much like Arknights, and originally actually, I did not like this game at all. Just straight up, I hated this game, I didn't like it, I uninstalled it a couple times, I actually reinstalled it a couple times as well, but that's just how I am. I wasn't really a big fan of the combat, but I'm just gonna say this now, my opinion has like completely changed on this game, and I actually really enjoy it. So, I will actually tell you by the end of the video why I think you should play it if you haven't played it, or why I actually think it is a good game. But we'll just go over the character screen first, because let's be honest, that's really what matters. But let's just go over the main character screen then. So, we've got info here, I mean pretty basic stuff here, we've got rarity, level, etc. You can even look at your skills here. But the main thing we're going to get into is promotion and some of these. So, on promotion, basically how this works is, after you reach a certain level, so if you reach level 20, you can't go further until you promote. So if you can look at this, once I promote to phase 1, my level cap will increase to 40, and then I get my passive, my extra passive, and then when I promote to phase 2, I can go up to level 70 from 40. And then we can unlock our second passive, pretty simple, and then phase 3, we can go beyond and we can go up to 90, which is pretty nice, and we get our live 2D skin, which I've got to say, by the way, oh my god, I mean, you know, I'm not going to say anything, but some of these skins look amazing. There's this new one as well, like, Jesus. Honestly, this is like probably one of my favorite things about the game, is just the art. Like, it looks so good. I don't know how to explain it, but that's the promotion system. Pretty simple, you need resources for it, and a lot of it just requires farming. But skills, now, we currently have our normal attack, and with our ultimate, if you promote to phase 1, I mean, this is the passive you get, and then promote to phase 2, as you can see here, you get your second passive. Pretty simple, don't have to go over it too much. You can also upgrade them, which is pretty nice. Like, I'll actually upgrade this right now, but I think you can level it all the way up to 10. Oh wow, 10, okay, I thought it was 5. Yeah, you can level up all the way to 10. But we're going to go over Shackle next as well, which is basically the constellation system. If you've ever played Genshin, I think that's a good example. This is also on so many games. Basically, more copies you get, you can get different type of like boosts, or sometimes their ability changes in some way. That's what usually games like this do. Like, for example, after a star battle recovers 1 movement count every 15 seconds when she gets 1 copy, and then we just feed her. It's pretty much just that simple. We've got profile page as well, which is just, this isn't really too important. It has story and voice and stuff like that. So if you want to hit the voice lines, go for it, but won't go over that too much. Alright, and then we have the actual content in the game. So let's go over the events first. This event is actually pretty simple to understand. You have tickets and you can draw. And then you can just go through these, and eventually you will get a reward. I mean, it's random. That's basically how it works. It's pretty simple. You can get these tokens as well, which you can exchange in the shop for different stuff. Pretty simple. Then we have this as well, which is basically something you get at the start of the game. Every time you level up. So for example, if I level to phase 5, I will get memory fragments. And then you can also buy this and get these extra rewards. You see this all the time on games, I swear, every time. But then we've got the actual content in the game. So this is actually where I like this, and I'm also not sure at the same time. We have this city, which is the story. Each of your stages have conditions. So for example, I mean, this one's pretty normal. I mean, if you lose basically all your lives, then you don't actually complete that. I mean, that's pretty simple. There are somewhere you have to actually keep certain characters alive. I can't find it specifically, but it is somewhere over here. But we're actually going to go straight into the gameplay here, because I feel like it's actually pretty important just to show you guys how this works. So the gameplay is rather interesting, because it's not like a usual tower defense game. I really do like tower defense, like how it is normally, but the way this game does it is very different. And I've got to say, I'm actually a big fan of it, just straight up. Basically, as you can see here, we have our characters, and you can only put down 6 characters, but if I want to move a character, most of the time in tower defense, you have to either sell him, or you put down another one. Now, in this game, what you have to do is you can move around characters. So if I want to move this girl back here, I can. Now, that's not actually something I want to do right now because I'm going to end up losing, but pretty simple. And if I want to move her closer, I can move them around. It's very free. You also have this like little ability as well you can use. There's different ones like heal, stun. This one's actually deal bit of damage and stun, which is pretty nice. We've got our abilities as well. So if I just use this girl's ability, she does a big swirly damage. I do actually like some of the animations. Some of these characters I actually have don't actually do justice for the animations that they have in this game. We are going to heal there. I'm actually trying to do this stage like straight up just because I have been trying to do this for a while. I've only just leveled up my main... Oh no, we're going to lose this. Okay, we're fine. Maybe we can do this, Okay, don't want them to die. Once they die, you can't put them down again, so that's also one of the things with this game. So even though you can freely move stuff around, once they die, you know? And that's the unfortunate thing. But right, we're going to use our ability here. I think this is it, right? It's not. Ooh, oh boy. Okay, this could be tough. I don't think we can do this. Yeah, these are kind of tough to beat. Just straight up. Oh no, dude. Oh god, okay. Listen, doing this while recording is one difficult thing. I probably should have been more careful about her dying before, but it is what it is. Can we still do this though, maybe? Alright, we're going to use our ability here. I want to try and get her ability very quick. If we can do this, this will actually be a big deal. You can't move characters around while they're doing ability as well, unfortunately. I thought you could originally, but you could not. Okay, she just got killed. Alright, we did lose this, but frankly, it's expected. I am kind of underleveled for this, so bear that into account, but that's the general gameplay. You can move stuff around. It's honestly quite fun. Moving on to the Rust. Now, the Rust is what you're going to be farming, like just straight up. This is actually where the game becomes a little bit more interesting, because when you actually farm in this game, you don't have to just play a stage. And what I mean by that is, you can obviously like start the stage here, but in this game, you can literally just click raid multiple. If I want to do this multiple times, I can select and then boom, it's done. That's where the game becomes a little bit more different. I like it, but at the same time, I'm interested to see if there's much content in the game when you're just skipping this, because I feel like there's probably not much to do apart from farming sometimes. But let's move on to the next content on the game, which is this sea. Now, we have Broken Front Line. So, this is basically where you go up against a different type of boss. It is open on different days. So this one's open on Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. This open Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. These all work differently. You can actually get these points, which you can exchange in the shop. Pretty basic stuff. You can also, once you like do this a couple times, you can get some rewards here. Pretty basic stuff. This is actually kind of interesting because when you actually start these battles, you can select different types of buffs for yourself, or debuffs, I suppose, on the enemy. So like less HP. I can give my Bai more crit damage, which is pretty nice. It's all selectable, and this is just a pretty good way of getting some rewards. You can go higher difficulty as well. I've only done one. I'm not going to be able to do this just yet. Level 25 is a little bit too high for me. A little bit too high. But that's a general for that. And then we have Oblivion Pit. Oblivion Pit's a bit interesting. So you can get these points and basically you can just redeem them in the shop. It's actually quite interesting because it's basically just going through a couple stages. I don't know if there's always just 5 stages, but as you can see here, I've done 1, 2, and 3, and now I'm on 4. Now, if we actually just go into this, because I kind of want to show this off. So, basically in this, once a character dies, you can't use them. As you can see, one of my characters is dead, but you can put down 6 characters, and they will have the same amount of HP they have from the previous round. So, if one of them takes a lot of damage, for example, I can't just show this because I have to start it, but Bai Yi here, I think she has like no HP left. And that's actually carried over. I'm not sure about the special gauge, if that's carried over, but it's quite a cool thing, honestly. I actually do like this content. I can't currently do it because I kind of did it too quickly and then I kind of messed up because now everything's super low HP. But we won't talk about that. This is just a pretty nice way of getting just some rewards. Okay, next part of the game we're going to talk about is the arrest. This is the summoning. Now, I don't really have much to say about the summoning. The summoning is pretty interesting. I'm going to actually summon once on a standard banner just to show you how the summoning animation is. It's actually quite interesting. Basically, you just got a common. You basically just move around the map and it shows you different colors. I'm just going to keep summoning here. I want to see if we can get something. I don't think I've gotten anything like at all. So, you know. This is a standard banner, but I don't want to pull on the main banner because I just don't want buy. I don't need it. Alright, come on, game. Please. Game, come on. Do we get something? No. Okay, I think we have one more. Did I actually do the maths right? Do we have one more? But I think the final things we'll go over is, let's go to supply office. Supply office is just, pretty simple stuff. You can buy stuff here. We can get skins as well, but of course paid for. And then we just have like the shops where you can get certain currency from doing different modes, or maybe just from summoning, and then you can just buy certain stuff. Pretty simple, nothing too crazy. We have surveillance order, which is where you do your dailies and your weeklies. Sometimes you can even do these as well. Basically, each time you do one of these missions, this level goes up, and each time the level goes up, you can get more rewards. I guess it's like a battle pass, really, which is honestly pretty cool. I am a fan of it. You actually do get some decent stuff as well for not even spending money, which you do always have to appreciate. And then the final part of this game, which I'm going to talk about, is the guild content. Now, this is actually not on right now, but it's actually pretty decent. It's just boss battles, and to be honest, it looks like a lot of fun. I've not played it myself, but I have searched up just for this video, and it's pretty decent. You can donate stuff in the guild as well, so you can donate for these contribution points, and then you can use them in the exchange. Pretty basic stuff, to be honest. Now, but yeah, honestly, talking about the actual game, I think the game's relatively fun. I think if you've ever played Arknights or any tower defense game, I think this game at its heart is tower defense, so I think you will enjoy it. It's kind of different, but I don't think that's a bad thing, relatively. You might not like how it looks. I originally wasn't a big fan of the art style, and the actual gameplay especially. The gameplay doesn't look amazing. Like, I think that's fair to say. But I think you can honestly get past it. And the actual story and apparently the voice acting is like insanely good. And people have talked about it like so much. So if you like a good story, this game apparently is going to be perfect for you. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy this video, please do drop us a like. I do recommend this game. And if you want to see more videos like this, please comment down below and subscribe. But anyway, I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye.